On the 30th of September 1983, a little boy named Emeric was born in a small town called Hirson, France.
9,300 kilometers away, 2 months and 28 days later, on the 28th of December 1983, a little girl named Pa Ninh was born in Bangkok, Thailand.
Emeric was a very nice little boy. He always listened to his parents. He loved to study and always did very well in school. Soccer is his favorite sport. Emeric has always been romantic since he was young. Every day walking back from school, he always wondered where his future wife at this time was, and when will their paths cross, how his family will be like in the future. Emeric grew up and lived in Hirson until he was 18. Then he left his hometown to go to preparatory school in Reims. And soon after, he moved to Paris to attend business school. At the age of 22, Emeric started his career at Swarovski. His work took him across different countries, from France to Switzerland to Thailand, and finally, in 2015, to Singapore.
Ninh was most of the time a nice little girl, but could sometimes be naughty. Listening to her parents was not her favorite thing. She also did very well at school, but again, studying was not her thing. She'd rather play sports and go dancing. Ninh also had a lot of things on her mind, but unlike many little girls, wedding and marriage had never come across her mind. Ninh grew up and lived in Bangkok until she was 18. Then she left to the US, where she got her bachelor, then master, and finally doctorate degree. Ninh began her career in the US. After spending 13 years in the US, she decided to move back to Asia and settle down in Singapore to be closer to her family.
On Sunday, the 4th of January 2015, both Ninh and Emeric traveled on the SQ977 from Bangkok to Singapore. Little did they know that this flight will change their life forever. Somewhere in the sky between Bangkok and Singapore, Emeric saw Nin's Swarovski phone case and found a perfect chance to speak to her. Being a romantic person, after their first encounter on the plane, Emeric texted Ninh a very sweet message. The next day, Emeric asked Ninh to meet for a drink after work to recap their first day. The two of them talked and talked until the restaurant closed. Time just flew by, and it seemed like there were only two of them existing in that moment.
Since that day, Ninh and Emeric are inseparable. They introduced each other to their respective families. Emeric taught Ninh, who was not so romantic, how to love.
Ninh is the first and the only woman that Emeric ever took to his work events and to visit his stores, because he knew that she was the one. On the 1st of June 2016, Emeric proposed. Ninh said yes, but only under one condition. Emeric's mother needs to come and ask Nin's parents the traditional way. Emeric's mom came to meet Nin's parents and asked for her hand.
Nin's family visited Emeric's family in France, where they had an engagement party in his hometown. Ninh and Emeric might seem to be different on many levels, but they share the same fundamental things, including values and interests. And of course, their love for each other. Thank you so much for being here and celebrating our special day with us.